Hey, welcome everybody. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what the month's all about. I'm fisting the air. This is it. NFP. We're 25 minutes away from NFP, our favourite news trading event of the whole month. And we don't get scared of it. We love it. We embrace it. We trade it. We win with it. And we love it. Ooh. So thank you for joining. Obviously, like, subscribe, share this. This is the Mohawk Forex scalping team. They're fundamental scalpers with TA built in as well. We're using our boutique axe system that you get access to if you join our Discord group. All the information is in the YouTube description below, or you can go straight to www.mohawkforex.com. And we've had a great week trading news, loads of news as there always is when it's NFP week. Good run up to it, win after win after win on the news, couple of small losses, nothing to write home about. It's been a real positive week, and I think a lot of the guys have done really well. So obviously we're going to finish off our week by trading the big news event, and with NFP we pretty much go with the flow. And it's a case of if we miss, and you do a lot of the times miss that initial spike, then obviously we look to catch the retracements. So this is quick finger triggering scalping, no pending orders, no time for stop loss, none of that bullshit BS that strategists and people try and work out how to do. And also we just use one specific account that we put money in, that we just trade with. Like today I'm just using a $4,000 account. I'm prepared to risk the whole lot. Not that it gets that bad, but it's away from my main trading account. That's the way to do it, is open a separate account that is just for these high volatility news events, so you don't risk your whole investment. That's the safest way to do it. So obviously we will look at trading gold, and we will look to trade gold the opposite way to whatever the news is on the initial release, and then we'll go with the flow, see where the peaks are using our grid system, and then catch some retracements. Then we'll pop back in again on the US Open and do exactly the same thing again. And obviously gold has a tendency to go the same way as the news. It might well do that on NFP again. Let's see what the initial move is, and more than likely we'll end up trading retracements off that initial news spike, and then we'll see which way the market goes. So yeah, follow along and enjoy what we do. And again, not using Lambo lot sizes, normal lot sizes on this, but we're just going for as many pips as we can possibly get. Bit of green on the screen and we'll take it. We'll use our grid system here, kind of figure out where NFP might spike to, and we'll use that with TPs, and we'll watch the screen live, and as price approaches that we get out the trade, and then we look to take the reverse trade on it. Maybe we might end up doing half a dozen trades, and then we're done. We don't get too greedy on it. So this is US 30 at the moment, which obviously is just doing a kind of nice W, and you can see our trend line, automatic trend line indicator has just popped a trend line on there, suggesting that there could be a move to the upside. Again, no one knows. So I've just been watching Bloomberg and studying a lot of news. And obviously if you look at my FX book, we can see here that we're looking at a prediction of 500, and this is to the low side. They're saying 750 as a top side. It's a positive result, and there's other people saying it could go to 0. So there's no point in setting pending orders. There's no point in second guessing and getting into the trade beforehand unless you've got $1 million to try and blow on this. It's a fool's game preempting, because month on month markets get it wrong. So we want a figure of, yes, way above 500, and we'll look to take, if you're trading the dollar or the US 30 buys, if you're looking to gold, we'll look to sell. And if it's below 500, and especially down as low as 0, then bottom's going to fall out of the dollar, and it's going to fall out of the US 30, the Dow Jones, and we're going to look to take some serious buys on gold. And then obviously there's that initial big push with the one big candle, and then it'll wick down, and that's what we're getting on. We're getting on the wick down, getting it out really quick, and back in again. Loads of people have got different strategies how to trade this. Believe you me, I've tried them all. If you want to do it, you've got to treat this pretty much like a computer game. Now, it's not risky in that respect because you're in control. You get in and out. You've got a set amount of money you're looking to risk on this. It's a quick way to make some money, quick way to lose some money if you don't know what you're doing. But obviously, we have an edge in terms of our axe system and grid system, which you can see here. Been trading gold this morning already, and we've caught this beautiful second leg W on the 3-minute time frame. Got some nice wins after the London Open. We caught that beautiful London Open spike after there was bad news pre-market for the German factory, so we took a buy and we got this spike here, which is perfect. And then obviously the market decides to go the way it go, which is down. We waited for pullback, waited for it to break our neutral support zone here, and we were in here, and we're in, and we're in. So there's 3 or 4 trades we got here on gold already. There was our TPs that I mapped out, and we kind of already smashed those levels. So pretty much start with a clean slate on this. And like I say, I don't know which place it's going to go, and this is all the fun of it. You've got to enjoy trading. You've got to enjoy trading. You've got to enjoy scalping. You've got to embrace it, and you've got to practice it. And like I say, practice this on demo every month. It doesn't matter. You just got to practice, and then put some money in and have a go. Like I say, the best way and the safest way to do it is obviously to have a separate broker account just for trading high volatile news, so you only risk a certain amount of money, limited to what lot sizes you can. Now, could be dollars, $250, doesn't matter. And as soon as you get some green, you take it. Simple as you can see on gold, it's having a beautiful run. We're coming up to some heavy resistance soon at the 17.5 zone. So obviously, if the news is good, as they're predicting, 500 to 750k, then we're looking to take beautiful pullback sell on gold. That should happen. And obviously things get our way, we get out, we take our losses, we get out. That's the name of the trading game. You've got to expect losses as much as the wins. But we've had good results for this over the last year, 2 years in it, so gold looks good at the moment. US 30 as well, you know, a bit rangy now, but it's formed this kind of M pattern. So wouldn't it be brilliant? It would be brilliant actually if the news was bad. US 30 comes down to this level here, and this is where, if you were looking to sell, see our flat baseline here, you can see our neutral support, our main pivot price support. Once we're under this, we're bearish territory. Once we're above it, we're still looking bullish, even though we've got pullbacks. So this is the kind of thing we look for. This could be, if price hangs around at the moment where it is, 15 minutes to go, this could be your TP1 for a bad news result under 500k. And then obviously, I'm assuming price, if it is good, is going to break this minor resistance. So we're looking here, look, here's our breakout line. Perfect. This is telling you where price potentially could go. So you follow it, and obviously as the candle creeps up towards that level, hold it, then you, once it breaks it, you get out. If it spikes up, you get out as quickly as you can, or you get the retrace. And if you hit a retrace, you're still going to be in profit, and then quickly as hell you bang, you know, say price spikes above to our heavy resistance zone, then I'm putting some sells in at the top here, bang, down she comes. And same here, if price spikes and breaks our neutral zone and ends up in this zone here, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to take some buys on the way back up. That first candle, first 3-minute candle, which I'm using the 3-minute time frame, is important. Once that candle's done, I'm pretty much done. That should be it. That's she set up for US 30. Again, I'll just post in the group chat. Either way, and now we'll do the same on gold. Let's have a look on gold. Obviously, if the news is good, we're going to get sell. Then I want to be looking here. I want to be looking here. Just above. I think that's a sensible big spike. Sell. If gold doesn't push any higher, obviously, if gold pushes up to this heavy resistance zone before the NFP, then obviously we'll raise it to our breakout line here. But at the moment, it could well spike, bang, break the trend line. You've got a flat KG line, so you could pull it down to there. But again, don't be too greedy, because FP was live now. Still talking a couple of hundred. You know, that's a nice little win. Nice little win. And you can always go back in again on the retest if it doesn't bounce up. If the news is bad, dollar, so it is 0, then obviously this is going to fly, and we could be looking at not only here, looking at our next zone here. You can scroll left and see they look perfect. Some areas here, pull it down. Yeah, again with that. Just there, aiming towards that now, but like I say, that we're getting a rejection that zone. So if the news is bad, this is where our ACK system really helps us. It just gives you an idea of where, obviously it can blow these out of the water, most of the time it does, but you need to have an idea of where it might go to, or kind of pull back. All depends, obviously, how big expected. So let's log in broker down to it. Stick with gold. See, we're right down here, look. The 500 they say is the minimum it's going to be, you know, so it could be in the 750, 800, in which case, you know, gold should drop. We know pre-market gold all this week, maybe apart from yesterday, has gone straight up, rocketed up. But NFP is a little bit different. So, and again, we'll do the same again on the US Open. So we'll stick with gold, that's what I'm going to be trading. So again, you guys can do US 30. It was a big spike. It's so tempting to just shoot up or break this trend line. Great. But you know where you're going to be taking your money. You know here you've got a chance on 300 to the upside, 300 downside. So we've got a couple of hundred away on gold. Like I say, we could zoom out, we could get to the extension line, we could be TP3, could be bang right up here. Who knows? If it does get up here, then guess what? I'm hitting the sell button. I mean, simple as, and catching a few sales, and as soon as it's green, I'm taking it. You know, $10, $20, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So coffee's on, got 10 minutes to go, and then we'll stay live till the US Open, and then that's a wrap for the day and for the week. And it has been a good week. Oh, looks like gold's dropping, pushing down, it's quite volatile at the moment, spiking around. Look at that. But you see how true our heavy resistance zone is. You know, purple zones coming, look, it's perfect. And obviously the TP1 can be adjusted. Depends if it drops, and obviously that's what makes some money again here. All going to be 200. Still plenty. And of course, there's multiple things you can trade. You could do UCAD, US dollar, Swiss A, JPY. I like doing gold on this. You could do silver on it as well. We've been good with silver, US 30. But again, if you need to focus on one thing and just trade one particular thing with NFP. And unless there's a team of you scalping different things all the same time, you want to just focus on one thing, not be jumping around, because it's as close as you get to trading like a computer game. If you're not in it, you won't win it. Simple as. And if we take a loss, we take a loss. I mean, at the end of the day, we're in house money. We're way up this week, but we've got to trade it, because this is our strategy. This is our system. This is how we do it, and you can't be scared of it. And the more you do anything in life, the less scary it becomes, good or bad. And if it does go wrong, at least you can look back and analyse why, and then go, okay, next time I need to do this instead. That's a nice pushback on gold. I'm liking it, This could be fine. 8:22, sorry, 8 minutes to go. Then just position, you can adjust your TPs. I know people do pending orders and kind of adjust their take profit levels as they go along, and some people like to do that, set a pending order either way, hedge it, totally fine. It's just not the way I like to do it. No one knows the result, and like I say, I'm always weary when everyone's banging on about it being 750 plus. It could be 900, you know what I mean? Then it could be a disappointment and be zero. That's why I love it. I don't know, I get excited about it. Other people find it so disinteresting, but I find this way more exciting to trade than normal system. So getting ready. 5 minutes to go. Good, just stuck in a little bit of a range. Look, there we go. 4 minutes to go. Okay, that's it. We're getting ready. We're getting ready. 3 minutes to go. Obviously, if the news is bad, obviously this is going to be a nice bounce off the trend line. Bang, up we go. And now we're looking at 200. We're looking at 400. It's pulling back, dropping now. Look at this. Here we go, the countdown has begun. This is what I'm bothered about. This is what we're... The big increase. Last month obviously was a massive shock. Counting down, everybody. Fingers on your triggers, you know what I mean? And like I say, get the green, get out. No panicking. Go for that 100 points. You know, you get more, fine. If you get less, doesn't matter. And if you're late getting in, don't panic. But just wait for it to spike up either way it goes, and then catch the pullback, catch the retracement on the same candle. That's what you got to do. Gold's already getting ready. This is why you don't enter a trade before, because look, you know, you're just spiking out, wicking everybody. And the market, look, is saying, is it going to be good news? Therefore, we're going to get a crash. We're going to be here now. Be here for TP2. Here we go. Good luck all. 19 seconds. What we're going to be? We're going to be 750. Are we going to be? Here we go. Old spiking, beautiful, beautiful. Catch that retracement. Look at that, beautiful. Then it pulled back, look at that. Is way worse than expected, so we missed the buy initially. Look, 194. So this is it. This is great. Look at this. Catch it all. Going to come down. It's going to push up again. Look at that. Smashed our TPs. Look at that for a spike. Perfect. Hang on in there. So you're looking at buys on the push up on gold and sells on US 30. Look at that. Beautiful. You can't get much better than that. Exactly as we predicted. way worse than expected. There should have been buys on gold, and look at US 30, look at that, perfect, just as we said. Smashed our TPs, that is amazing. Like I say, if you miss it, doesn't matter, because you can catch the buy now on US 30 and catch the sell on gold. It comes down, holding, holding, holding. Beautiful. Such a massive result. Look at that, 194. It's like shocked everybody. Shocked everybody. Everyone was thinking it was going to be 750, and like I say, you never listen to the market, and definitely never listen to Bloomberg. Beautiful. As it goes higher, look at this. Get some more cells in at the top. God, look at this. 100, 200, 300, 400. Loving it. It's 400, that's $500. Am I going to go again? Am I going to go again? I'm tempted. Really, really bullish. Love the pullbacks. So we're in again, let's let and see what happens here. Sticking with gold, you guys might be on US 30. Doesn't really matter. Say it just reacts the opposite way. It's always a case of NFP, you know, you get that spike, very manipulative. That's why it's hard to get in straight away, and that's why it's hard with pending orders, because you've always got to really just try and catch the retracements from the initial spikes, because the market does like to return to sensible levels before then. Once you get to the US Open, then you return to normal levels, and you get the market actually moving as opposed to just a news kind of spike. So what you got to do, just don't be scared. Just know you're never going to be quick enough to get in like we do with the other news events. You're going to have to wait for the pullbacks to you know, sort themselves out to catch the trades. But to waiting on one here, let's see, this is good. Say gold is hitting, it's at a decent resistance level, you see, so the higher it goes, brilliant. I'm just doing on standard lot on. Oh, look at that flying now, gold. He is cool. So here we go. Just posting my results on there. 5 minutes. It just shows you, see, gold just unlike the rest of the week where it goes opposite. You know, the news is bad, gold goes up, and US 30 is down. Look at that, perfect. So you can look to take buys on US 30 at this level here. Let's watch it now. Let's watch it play out live. You look and how things play out, hitting the resistance. Look, gold pushing, beautiful now, way back to 1800. We can take out our bottom because it just shows you. See, it's just, I wouldn't say it's easy, but you know the direction. If the news is way worse, gold is going to be a buy, and they just catch the retracement, and vice versa on US 30. If the news is bad, US 30 is going to drop, and if you miss that initial sell, then you wait for the pullback. Anytime you hit a resistance level on our grid level, you can sell and grab some green and get out. Same as on here, we're hitting a support level. As soon as we hit support level, you can buy. You see where the price is. This is where the pivot is, and I told you below the neutral resistance, down she goes. RSI is pushing back up, so you're looking at the RSI. Look at this. As soon as RSI curls down, guess what we're doing? We're selling. Hitting that resistance level now. Minor moves, that's all you need, minor moves. See how this play out, this is great. Like I say, it's just about knowing the direction. Off is about knowing the direction. And having a system like this that tells you where you're going to get some kind of rejection off the main move. And because it's a new spike, we know that's what happens. And this will calm down again in the next 30-40 minutes, and then we'll react again on the cash open. That's our next lot of trading. So it's beautiful now. Look at this. If you're holding a buy, you know, RSI is 87. So we're still, like I say, I want to see a curl down, come out of that zone before we take sales. This is great. 194. Wow, what a, you know, even the private sector, way worse, way worse. Amazing. Bloomberg must be seething. Futures have just dropped off the face of the planet as well. Let's keep watching. US 30. The US 30 is now how to avoid US 30. See, this is it now. It's done the buy. Look, it's done the pullback. Like I say, and we'll wait for the open. And on the open, what we're going to do: take more sells in US 30 and take buys on gold. So, you know, you don't have to trade anymore if you don't want to. You know, the result is over. It's done. The actual number in there. 194. Instagram. Right, so here is your, like I say, trigger. Look, bang, 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 bang. So any of these, say we're just going to wait for kind of correction. So But the more you practice this, and you know, with NFP, it's getting that direction right. That's as simple as reading the news result, getting that direction right. But what goes up must come down. See now, look, beautiful. These are the areas that tell you these are potential sell time. So let's see, we've got a curl, rest 30, we can zoom in on that. Very volatile, in the neutral zone, so you avoid. So I'm sticking with gold. Gold's what I just won on, so I'm sticking. But that was pretty good. Like I say, on a $4,000 account to get best part of $500, you know, 10% in the space of 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever, is brilliant. And like I say, if I see this coming down, I'm going to get in for more. We've still got quite a way to go yet. Let's watch it and see. RSI nicely comes down into our first level. Look at that divergence as well. It's how accurate divergence was. 1, 2. I mean, I'm not saying this was a predictor, but this was telling us, look at this, hidden bullish divergence, continuation. So it was almost telling us the news was going to be a continuation, but you never know. You know, this result surprised many people. So here we go now. We're going to see some kind of rejection. This could be good. Let's see what we can get. First big wick rejection. Let it play out. Because you see, we want it to drop, because then we want to buy again on the open. This is the good thing about it. It's a double whammy. But I love it how Bloomberg got it wrong. I'm laughing, I'm just posted in my group. You know what I mean? They were like, yeah, 750, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful manipulation. You can't trust anybody in this game. Only trust your own analysis and, you know, back testing. That's how you've got to do it. That's it. We go with the flow. And we know when the flow stops. This is the cool thing about it. I like how now Bloomberg are trying to portray it as good news as well. It makes me laugh when it's a disastrous result in terms of what they were predicting. You know, increased to 194, yeah, but it's down, and it was going to be 500, way off. You know, I love it. Here, obviously, now we want a nice little end pattern. This would be fantastic for us if we could, you know, get back down to here. So we'll adjust the TPs now, which is what you've got to do. You know, you're not cheating. This is what you've got to do. What 1 and 2 round, because if we're looking for sales on gold now, these are the levels want to be onto, and then if we get a buy again for the open, I don't think it's going to break that. It could go to the heavy resistance 1780. So before we get a bounce off here again. That would be nice. If not, like I say, up to the heavy resistance zone, but but that was a good tidy result. I mean, some months I've won $1,000 on it. You know what I mean? It was just a little bit slow getting out of the blocks, and like I say, I'm still not done yet. I'm still waiting for a pullback on here. So the RSI looked beautiful, 85, and just curving down. So that was nice. That was, like I say, I only had 3 positions, but there were $125, no, $130, $130, and $160. So 2, 3. So yeah, about getting on for 500. That's great on something that most people steer clear on, and that was just 3 trades, 3 standard lot sizes on gold. Again, that was just using a 4,000. So we're getting a little move now. Look, here we go. This is what I like to see. Here we go. Look, following our pattern. When you draw it and it happens, you should get excited because you're getting your analysis right. So let's see if we get a little ejection and we can bag a few pips on this. I love NFP. People are, you know, we treat this a little bit different to all the other news events, because all the others, you know, we get in before the opens, we get in just before the opens, and all the other news events we get in on the actual movement. But with NFP, like I say, majority of the time you'll end up trading the pullback and then the push up. That's what you've got to do. See, they've revised it now to 366, up 1.6k. I like how they revise it because they're basically screwed up. I love it. I love it when they do that. August revised 366. So they're trying to say, oh yeah, no, we got it right. Oh, we did get it right. We just, you know, I love the manipulation, you know. So, yeah, how to make, I'm just posting this, how to make bad news sound good. This is what confuses retail traders, because they get sucked into this and go, oh, what, you know, try and almost like confuse you into it. Make no mistake, the result was not good. Okay, it's as simple as, no matter what Bloomberg are telling you, anything else. Oh my god, I'm in, shit, let me get out of this, sorry, I'm going to be out here. Woohoo, that's another 400, which is bagged. I got in on the sales, this pullback. Sorry, let me get back to my chart. This is great. There we go, dropping. This is what I wanted to see. Let's see if we catch some more. I just got in there and got out. That was brilliant. That was another 2 trades. That was a 200 and a 187. What if we can get 1,000 on this? Would be nice. I told you, you're always going to see a correction. You're always going to see a correction with NFP. So that's why I don't understand why people get scared of it. Just don't trade the initial release. Trade the retracement. But you need a set of indicators or a system and a strategy like what we've got with the Axe system to be able to tell you where that is going to happen. You can't just look at a naked chart with this. You need some kind of levels, you need structure, price action, all to come together to tell you where this might happen. So, you know, this is going perfectly. That was another nice. And again, I was only on standard. See, you don't want to be selling come the open, we want to be trying to buy again. As price tries to get back to normality. But look how much green we've had. The RSI has been green for so long, so much divergence. Bearish tried to come in, look and play, there was nothing there. Again here, look, nothing there. The hidden override every time. Bullish, hidden, hidden, bullish, hidden, I mean bearish hidden the opposite way. So, you know, 3 against 2, fight was on the cards, trend bar is nice and green, so I notice what a nice little correction. Be nice to get down here before the open, and we can take some more buys, and then we'll take a sell, and then gold, I suspect, will break above here, break above 1780 and try and climb its way back to our 1800 zone, especially after that news. Just have a quick look at US 30. Look at that ditching. US 30 continuation. Definitely. So you've got the bar, you've got the sell on the news, you've got the buy on the retracement, and then it's going the same way again. It's found some heavy support, pushback. So you could have traded pretty much the same way with this. I just prefer trading gold. I'm not always a big fan of trading gold on the news, more on the opens. It's more US 30 and DAX. But for NFP, just as you can see from here, compared to US 30, it's a much smoother to scalp on a 3-minute time frame for the news. I don't find it scary. Yes, there's some spreads, but the spread, people go on about spreads too much because the move far outdoes any spreads. Your goal as a scalper is to get the direction correct, and then find the best broker that's got the lowest spreads, of course, but there's always going to be an increase in spreads, but that shouldn't that shouldn't stop you. That's there to put you off trading these events, because they know that, you know, there's 2 directions. It's an easy thing to get right in terms of the direction once you learn it. So they're thinking, how can we make money from this and stop people trading it? Well, if they're going to do it and trade it, we'll take our spread, and if they're not, we will stop them trading it, especially, you know, if you're using funded accounts and stuff and everything, you know. So, but I never let a spread. I don't think I've ever looked at a spread for over a year. I just trade and use my grid system. The grid system on Axe, the points of interest, helps you get through the spreads because it's giving you those levels where price is going to hit or retrace. As we see now, nice little range. Let's see if we get a nice little drop again. But, you know, I'm happy with what I've got on that. That's basically $700, $800 bagged on this, which from a $4,000 account is, you know, 20%. That's pretty good. Well, like I say, just look back, right? If we look back as well, when we actually switched to my FX book, and it was always lagging, as it always are, there's always manipulation there because I don't want to get in straight away. You know, we had that spike here. Now you might have thought, oh, I'm too late. You could have just gone straight with the buy on that. Just don't look at the chart, look at the news. You know, because again, psychologically, if you see the candles shoot up, you'll go, I'm too late. When in fact, it was just the first candle of another 3 or 4, look, bullish ones. Even if you got in at the end of that first candle, 3 minutes, the first after the news release. Sorry, here, look. The 3 minutes after, if you'd waited 3 minutes, you could have still bagged 500 points, which is worth $200-300 at least on a 1 standard lot. So, you know, don't always be faked out by that, because you had levels set where price could go to. Indeed it did. You know, look at that, it spiked and touched our zone there. But even if you got in late, 3 minutes late, you still would have had a win on gold, and you still would have had a sell. See, it was a 330 candle, look at this. Still would have had a sell. If you'd got in at the bottom of this candle here, you would have gone, I'm looking at any other system or a naked chart, you'd have gone, I'm too late, I can't trade this. But you could have got in, look, there was the release, bang, waited up, you know you're going to sell, so even if it's ranging around here, just take the sell, just get in there. Remember, you're not using a stop loss, you're risking the money you've put in your account, $200, $300, whatever. I always say a minimum of $1,000 is what you need to be to try and make any kind of successful living from trading. You know, the more the better. You know, I just never go down that route of, oh, I've got $10, can you let me trade NFP? You're never going to win. You're never going to win on anything with $10, $50, $100. It's very hard especially trading fundamentals. So as I say, always try and, you know, set aside that money, 1,000 to 4,000. Again, I'm not giving financial advice, I'm just telling you how this is how I do it, and I've been successful trading like this. But now look at this, you see it's found our support level and pushing back up. So again, once this candle had wicked up, you saw this price action candle here, this is where you could have been in on a buy, and your TP would have been our neutral support zone, look, which you would have got. And again, that would have been, if you'd entered here, look, perfect. Again, that's worth a couple of $100 on a 5 standards, which is 0.5 I think on other people's brokers in the US. Gold's now pushing on up a little bit higher, that's fine. Back to where resistance level is, cool. All this means to me is I've got a chance to put it sell. And when you're up this high, stick in, go for 100 points if you want, or 150. 100 points move will give me $100. So we're about there, look, we're about there. Round. Set kind of 100 up there, let's see, get a little retrace. Bit. And you don't have to be greedy, you can just see some green and you can get out. It's totally fine. This is a good resistance. RSI's done well. RSI's gauged us. You know, look at this. You could have multiple entry points all the way with the flow on the buy. Perfectly fine. Watch this. See how this plays out. And if it touches here, get another nice sell. Like I say, here's our neutral support. Once this goes over here, then we're bearish. Yeah, silver up 600. Good. Silver's doing well. Following gold. I'm going to stick with gold because it's interesting to watch the patterns. It's the only way you learn trading any significant fundamental news or particular NFP is watching price action, not being scared, just levels. It's ranging around a little bit, even though it looks like it's not. Again, you could have got in, you know, I mean, obviously I'm trading retracements, but you can get in on the buy there. Again with RSI, as soon as it went green here, look, bang, that's another buy. Here would have been another buy. 2 trades here on the buys. You know, if you want to go with the flow and go the way, that's totally fine. Yeah, I'm just in little pullbacks here. Nice wick away resistance, look. That. I want to see a red candle. Oh wait. 79, 78. Because it's going to get another push up again on the open. We've got 30 minutes US Open. And then we could get a massive correction. Big drop. So if this continues to rise before the open, then it might only be a quick spike and then we could get a massive drop, big market manipulations. So got to be careful of that as well. That's why I like to see pullbacks and retracements before the open, otherwise it's quite risky. At the moment it'll have a little bit coming, again wicking down, up, down, pushing down, 17.76 level. Not really doing much ranging. Expect seeing that 17.76 level, which we can cross fix. Shift out. Oh, simple as, you know what I mean? There's no purple zone now, so I see correction or open. Stick with it, watch it. Get ready to load some cells in. US 30, yeah, US 30 is on its way up, so that's a good sign. We need it to come out this neutral zone, go green, will help push gold down. So once it breaks this zone, it's got a bit of resistance to figure out, and then it's going to hit that TP1 again. Again, if it goes green, quite hard to take some buys here. I'm just sticking on gold. So this is how you can read that one. Nice easy W look. Follow. As acted. Easy to never really trade now. Or you a bit.
Sound waves reaching the microphone are changed into impulse.
Mentioned silver.
No need to worry about your pre-recorded music tapes being accidental.
Oh yeah, silver.
It can't happen.
Same as gold, but perfect. Got ready, here's our zone, look at that, brilliantly broke out from it. There's the NFP result. Silver went. Now it's hit distance, it's going to break 93%. Silver's even stronger than gold on this. Crazy. And that's a bad result, so bad result, look at this, silver bang up. But ask for better. Ask for easier trading than this. You just decide whether you're going to be a trader that goes with the direction or one that likes to trade corrections and the pullbacks. And this one, this is a great one to follow. Look at that, you could have got him right here. 3 minutes after, boom. The news was that bad. No matter what Bloomberg is saying and rather saying it has increased 194 as the market's perfect.
Back from the dead.
Largest changes, 160,000 down in education, 47,000 down, plus jobs in air transportation, but 160,000 down in state local education, 17,000 jobs down in healthcare. Payrolls low. Wide gap in looking. The unemployment rate falls, but
We're back from the dead.
this is the only key thing. See, this, if this had been on its own, this unemployment rate, then it would be good. But look, expected only by 0.3 compared to the biggest drop by 400k way out. So,
We're back from the dead.
oh, gold, brilliant! Look, now breaking up. So this is looking at being. Again, matter. It's what you've got to do as a scalper. Redraw the direction. I mean, redraw the pattern. It's the same pattern we're looking for. I'm not changing my strategy or way. It's just that we're taking it from a different position. We're just waiting to see. Well, I get this high, but we draw it out. The worst case scenario. Ups following silver and gold both together. And this is a true indicator of the news is bad. 194 versus 500k estimate, they've predicted it.
We're back from the dead.
Interesting to see in the opening 20 minutes and see if we are going to get a further push up. Gold's going to continue. Just get a nice little. I don't really want it to get. If we're going to take buys, and say we are going to have to take buys up to. This is where we don't really want to be taking a buy if price is in our heavy resistance zone for obvious reasons. If it gets to here, it's probably selling. But we know that how pre-market news likes to go the way it should do on the open. So US 30 selling, gold buying again. But this has been such a shock result. I think the market is just continuing in that direction for now. But once it gets to a really heavy resistance zone, then you've got to be careful about a continuation, because you could get the manipulation of a drop of say 100 to 200 points, then the push on up. So we'll watch that as we get closer to it.
Back from the dead.
Like a Hellcat.
Getting a little rejection now. We're still watching live here. 15 minutes to go. And like I say, we're up about $750 on NFP, trading that today. That's good. And it'd be nice to get to that $1,000 mark, but let's see. Just keeping an eye on Bloomberg as well. Right. We're in. And bar is solid at the moment as well, which is another good sign. So if anyone's got any messages, any questions, sorry, you can just you know, leave a comment, or like I say, go to the website and join our Discord group. From there I can teach you how to trade fundamentals along with TA using our Axe system. But like I say, we're still waiting, patient. Look at the candles, you see, the price action candles. This is what I like to see. Candles are getting weaker. So are we going to get some kind of rejection? Pushing up again. Nice. And if it's going to hit that heavy resistance, we've just hit 1780. So it looks like gold's on a rally back up to 1800 on the side of this news. So, which is good because this could be a nice continuation on the open. And then once we see it, the RSI going our way, then we'll look to trade the sells, you know. So now we can adjust the M, obviously, because we've got a level of support here. Look, so this is where we could get a drop down to then a push. Still thinking gold is going to retest our 1766 area, so this is on leaving as potential TPs if I do sell. At the moment, if you was in a buy, you'd have been out the buy, and you're not going to go back into a buy unless you see the RSI drop out of our overbought, oversold zone here. Kind of here. Once it comes out of our zone and goes back in, then we rebuy of our average RSI. So, you know, still looking very bullish. 93%. Look, there's no chance of a sell at the moment. Big moves, all because the news is bad. Regardless of what Bloomberg or anyone's telling you, prediction was way off. US 30 is nicely ranging, could be good. Again, sat on a bit of support, but we've still got room, look at that, to get 100. And remember, on the open we just looked to get 100 points. So that's all we want from either of these, is a 100-point gap to the next level of support and resistance. Got it on both of them at the moment. 10 minutes to go. So just sit back and wait. Now, I wanted to take more sells on it. Market doesn't always give us what we want. You've got to go with, you know, with the move and with the price action. We've got some nice trades on it, all sells. It's quite crazy, you know what I mean? It's a bull run, and I ended up making best part of $1,000 on the sells, but that's just trading the price action and the retracement. And some of the guys have made that going with the direction. Again, it all depends what kind of trader you are. I'm always looking to catch some kind of pullback. Again, with this, you just can't be using a manual stop loss. I mean, sorry, a preset stop loss. You've got to end the trade yourself, because otherwise you'll get caught out, you'll get spiked out. I still think we could get back down to 1766. I'd like to see gold, but I say that, but I love seeing gold at 1800. When it got to 1800, like last month, it just hung around that 18, 1810, 1820, 1790, and we're scalping in and out so many times. So it's a level it wants to get back to, obviously. 1780 was the peak there, up for the day. And you can zoom out, we can have a look where so I set a TP up here, look for potential 1800. That's as my zone, so I know. Been well away from it for a long time, you know. It's within, yeah, it's within reaching distance. Obviously, with this being so bullish at the moment as well, yeah, on the open as always, there's going to be some stop loss hunting spikes, sure, for the sell. So you decide as a trader, do you want to trade that, and that's your profit, get in and out, or you just hold, you know you're going to get drawdown. That's why you can't use a stop loss, a preset stop loss, and a risk reward ratio and all that rubbish. You can't use that when scalping opens, because you just get stopped out. To tell my students, the majority of losing trades are using a stop loss. There's a time and a place for a stop loss, and it's not when you're scalping on a 3-minute time frame on volatile issues like market opens, news events, that is for sure. When we're outside that and we're doing our normal scalping, we put in stop losses, especially if we're trading on the 15-minute time frame. But on 3 minutes, so many people lose because, one, they don't know where to set a stop loss, and two, it's too tight. They haven't got the account size to warrant the drawdown. So this is why so many people blow their accounts. So you take that out of the equation. Your finger is your stop loss when you're trading like this. And I know some people say, oh, this isn't proper trading, you treat it like a computer game. No, this is proper scalping. This is how you've got to get in and out of the market scalping properly, because everything is stacked against you on the smaller time frames. So we're trying to get in and out as quickly as we can without putting any levels on a chart that can be seen by the market makers, because if you've got a stop loss preset at a certain level of support and resistance, guess what, there's a million other traders exactly the same, and this is what the market makers see and will use to stop loss hunt and collect liquidity for the next session. You know, and if you don't believe me, go back test. There's plenty of YouTube channels and people talking about this kind of thing as well. You know, and I know this from losing many accounts. So this is why I made the decision to come up with the system and the strategy as I have now and take that out of the equation. Yes, I still use a stop loss, but there's a time and a place for it, and my own judgment is my stop loss because I'm watching the charts when I'm doing trades like this. I'm not walking away from them. That's another mistake traders make. We're pushing to our heavy resistance zone now. You see, look, not the ideal situation we want, because obviously we've got 6-7 minutes to go before we were looking at taking a trade on gold. Is it going to push for 50 to 100? Do we just go 50? Do we go 100? This is your decision. Again, we're going to see, you know, on the open market manipulation and gold drop, or we're going to see continuation. We should see a continuation on the news being bad, and the market is going to react to that by pushing further up again. Again, this to me, this is the exciting part of the job and why I love scalping like this. Like I say, if we enter buys and we've got, here's our zone, look at that, formed perfectly. And this is what I see. As soon as I see the purple zone, you know it's a zone that is valid. Now in the open, we want to see that zone broken. In fact, let's move these levels. Well, they didn't. Let's move for in here, talking here. Okay. And again, I just go below. These are zones, not lines. So that's the kind of thing we're looking at for the open now, possibly. In which case we're looking for, and usually you can't really draw the centre of an M until you've seen the move market. There's two things going to happen here. So it's going to be a continuation of this leg here, or we're going to get a pullback on this level here, 1, 2, open. There'll be manipulation and the market will push back up again. So you either avoid it, wait for that to happen, or get in on it. We're still bullish, 84%. What, 3 minutes to go. Now we can watch and see which way this plays out. It looks 30. And again, as we expect, Goes into a nice little range before the open. So again, the TP tier, but here look. US 30 has actually performed better how I wanted it to in terms of back. That bad news goes up, while we get slide down the side. And 18, look at that, look at 187. I'm only looking for 100. So we might not get this, but we've got a flat. You can see here, look, there's our flat baseline, so that's what you should be looking at, just above it. So these are your numbers. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if we get some of this. Get ready. Make the move. 1 minute to go. Yep. $30. Good point on 30. Let's see if we're going to go our way or more communication, then go out. Look out for the institute. Bet, and about 30 seconds to go. See how this plays out. Here's your spike. 30 spikes up, look, you see, there's your stop loss hunting manipulation. It's gold. Let me just split to gold, look, on the open. Didn't I tell you there'd be a drop off, look, see? Manipulation again, manipulation. Now we can see if it's going to push up. 30. Good. Good. Yes. Got the win on US 30. Yep, there you go. There's the sell. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, like I say, a little bit of manipulation, a little bit of drawdown. I was about $50–60 in drawdown, but we ended up with a $100 win, 2 positions on that as it went, as we said. A further continuation to the sell on the open. You just got to expect a little bit of volatility, a little bit of stop loss hunting on this because of it being NFP, but that is the sell that we said would happen. This is US 30, pretty much went really well with NFP. It doesn't matter what it's doing now, this is what we collect as scalpers. So now we'll see if gold pushes up. Oh, I got 40 and 40, so it was 100. Yeah, it was more than it was 100, or about $120. That was perfect. In 2 minutes. So, yep, that's US30 done. Now look at it, see, look at that. Beautiful manipulation, and up it goes. Why the hell would it go up when there's been bad news? But this is pure manipulation. And you can see the pattern it's formed, but this is all we're bothered about. We're bothered about getting this right for a certain amount of pips, and both TPs were broken on it, look. Perfect from there. Watch it push down, look at that. You know, 300-400. I went for 100. See, this is great. Look at the neutral zone, look at it push down. So this is good for another sell if it breaks below here again. Let's just look at gold. Doing what I said, look. Pushing down off that heavy resistance. Whenever you're against heavy resistance or heavy support, you've got to be prepared for drawdown. You've got to be prepared for manipulation. But there'll be a bounce. Now the bounce could be off this points of interest line here. And we get that. This is why, you know, you're holding a buy because there's no issue unless it breaks below here. Watch RSI. RSI is going to break here and go red. It's got a long way to go back down to the neutral zone though. This is the correction. I'm edged either way, so you know this is just fine. Sit tight. So we're playing with house money, and if we are looking at sells now, then obviously below here is where I'm going to be. EP1. Which is a beautiful 300 points. Perfect, perfect. Now we're just watching price action. We're going to stick with gold just for the last part of our live session here because NFP is done. Obviously, this wholesales inventories news. Don't need, it's not really going to impact that much really after such a big result with NFP. Oh, look at that! Look at that! If you'd gone for a buy here, you'd be kicking yourself. I said you've got to go with the way the flow. News is bad. Market reacts on the cash open. There it is. Look. That. So we've got this initial sell here. You could have been in here again. This is going to push below on our neutral resistance and push down again. It's going to wick down here. And we're in and I'm out. Yes. Oh, $50. I got $50 on that sell on US30. I just nipped in. I saw that. Why not? This is what scalping's all about. You haven't got time to mess around, risk to reward and all that. When you're scalping like this, you just got to look at price action. Look at what that candle's doing. Look at it pushing down. Look at that. See? Could have got more. Am I bothered? No. Because I just bagged an extra bonus trade that I was not expecting. Look at that candle, man. That would have been $100, $200. All from using our X system, giving you that edge. I wasn't even looking to trade US30. Saw that, thought I've got to have some of that. And posted my results for that as a cheeky little trade, £36, about $50, $60. That's fine. Look at it move down now. Look at it crash. This is brilliant. So again, this sticks two fingers right up to Bloomberg and everyone's saying, oh yeah, you know, revised figures and unemployment's, you know, lower. No, Look at that. Look at the chart. Look what's happening. Retail traders. This is the thing. So easy to follow when you know how the market's getting manipulated around. We were. Oh, I was 95%, and I can't get much more confident than that we were going to get a sell on the open down to that NFP result. This is market grabbing liquidity from people who set pending orders. This is your pain for using pending orders. This wick up here that would, you know, bang, enter the sell. Oh, I did a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward. Oh, it didn't hit it. Oh, it went up, stopped me out. You know, I see it all the time. That's why you can't trade like that. Not doing this kind of system. But you can, as soon as you see something happen in front of you like this, get in, take the green, get out. Got preset levels here. You can see where price could go down to. Now it's hit heavy support. So if you wanted to get in on this, what are you looking to do? You know, there's a continuation sell if RSI breaks our 25 zone and breaks this heavy support. We're coming down to this level here. If we get a kick up on RSI, what we're looking to do, take a buy, taking a buy to this level here now. There. Again, you can measure that and go, what am I looking to gain from this? And you're looking to gain about 300. You look for 100, you scale in. Easy times. It breaks. This is heavy support, and these zones really do stack up well in the Axe system. Let's have a quick look at gold, and gold is beautiful. Look at this now, doing exactly what I said. It's hit our TP1 in the sell, going great in our zone. So we're just looking to take buys on the push back up. But we're also in on sells here. Have a quick look where we are, just check the broker. Oh yeah, we've got 2 sells there, just already hit TP of course, so I'll just post that. That was another 150 maybe dollars there. Just post that. So as soon as I see that grey, I was in. Following the pattern just as we said, and alright, we redrew it, but we didn't redraw the pattern. We know what pattern we're following. We can't predict where we've got areas of support and resistance where it might be, where it might start drawing it. We had to raise our second leg higher, but now the pattern is coming into fruition. You know, we're here now. This was a scenario for the buy, but like I say, you should never ever take those kind of trades when you're sat on up against resistance. And with the manipulation, you know, that's why I didn't take a buy on gold. I took the trade on the US 30 instead because it was sat in a much better position than gold. Now it's not this, that's not to say this isn't going to happen. So you just wait till it gets to here, then take the buy, and then hit here, then get out at 17.84. But taking a buy when you're right on resistance, that's stupid. When the market's had such a massive bull run, like I say, if this had been a pullback and we're sat on the resistance with a little bit of a retest, and the market had done its bit and pulled back, then I probably would have gone for the buy. But purely because, you know, you could see the energy running out. The purple zone came in, it's heavy resistance. Yes, I want to take a buy. You just got to stop yourself and think, hold on, this is risky. Let me take the buy when the position suits me better, i.e. we're retesting and then going to break for 100 points. That's the sensible thing to do. That's why I took US 30 not gold. Even though I wanted to, I really wanted to, but I was disappointed there'd been no major correction from NFP. And this is what happens now. You get the correction on the open, the manipulation, but it's banging what we drew. We knew this was going to happen. You're watching RSI. Look, it's popped into the neutral zone. If it goes green, you could possibly look for a buy. But just with you, I'm happy if it drops. I've got sells waiting to take. Well, like I say, we've hit our target. We've bagged about 1,000 just trading NFP, so that's, you know, more than enough. I'm doing this now just to educate and show you how you can follow a particular thing from a news event, draw out the patterns and scalp using the RX system in between. Gotta wait for the right trigger points. Coming back down to our T1 again. A nice flat baseline look here, so this could, you know, if it breaks that, this is where we're going to get, it doesn't push on up, neutral zone continues to go down, goes red here, and this is where you're going to get that down. You can see this is where you're going to get push up here. Now again, I just measure this out and you can see, is this gap worth scalping? 174, it is indeed. You know, just go for 50. 50 is still, when I'm trading one standard, is still $50 just for this little gap. So these little moves that nobody else bothers to take or scalp or are scared of or don't know how to, this is where you make your money. In and out, really quick. Nice red candle, nice entry, and it's hit the TP already, look, see? Exactly as I said. Now will it drop down to levels here, look. Get the buy yet, so the next flat part of our baseline is here, so would be nice. Now what did I say earlier? 1766. I said there could be that possibility of back down to 1766 on gold. Let's watch and see. We're going to go another 10 minutes, like I say, and we've done a couple of hours. We've had good results on NFP. Some of the team have traded it as well and done well. And obviously we'll be back again doing more live streams next week. We're trying to do more and more live streams so you guys learn about how you true scalp, as I'm calling it. And again, this is all using fundamentals, TA, RX system, all combined together. market patterns, how the market moves, how the particular thing you want to trade moves. That's what it's all about. What I teach is how to anticipate these moves. Gold coming down. Come on, push down, come on. Hit TP2, perfect. Start watching now, so look. RSI 39 in red, beautiful, come on. I'll be a happy man if we can do 1766. Gonna have a bounce, and this is why, you see, this is going to change this to E3 now, just as we're looking in a mode, you see, 1766. Again, you know, we don't know this centre leg. We don't know when this is going to start. We're not really bothered about this at the moment. We know what we're looking for. Let's see if this is a nice continuation. We're going to hit back 1769 and 1766, which again, like I say, was what I said earlier, is our breakout zone as well. So we're back down to 1763. I mean, that would be an amazing NFP all the way up, and market come all the way back down to pretty much where it started. I mean, this is where NFP got announced, right here, 1765. This is what happens. Pure nice manipulation. Then gold will end up Friday. Let's see if gold goes bullish and gets back to that 17. Oh, nice to see 1785. Look, it's heavy resistance, so that 1782 level. Hang on in there though. See this drop. RSI 38. This is the first red that there's been. So again, my team know, as soon as you see that first red after such a long green, what do? You again a sell. You enter a sell. RSI 39. You don't have to go crazy and just go 50. 50 for me is about 50. Nice if you can work it out like that. A lot size, it goes $1 per dollar kind of thing. That's an ideal scenario. Over there, we've got another $50 there. Quick, I just got in on that, and I'm waiting for a bigger sell, but I just got in on two there, 215s. That'll do. Again, just quick scalping. No messing around. No bullshit risk to reward ratio. I never understand that risk to reward. I know I bang on about it in my group, but who decides you have to have a 2-to-1? Who says thou shalt have 2-to-1? The market owes you 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1. You've got to take everything individually as you see it in front of you, and just take the green. Who cares if you don't hold? Again, who says you have to hold? Win is the key thing. Win consistently. Win, 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 win consistently. Accept your losses. Continue winning. Take your losses. Continue winning, win, win. That's, I don't know, but that's the way I see it, and that's the way I've been successful. As soon as I stopped doing all that preset, the market is some kind of preset thing that you can figure out with an algorithm, then I started to win. I suppose because it's easy to teach systems like that. I mean, I know I'm saying this is a trading system, and it is, because I'm doing a formula, a kind of a setup. But again, I'm not telling you specifics. I'm not giving you specifics of price entry points and take profits, because the market doesn't work like that. Price action. I'm trading price action, even on Hakanashi, even on 3-minute time frames. Yeah, I'm using an RSI. It's tweaked to our system on the 3-minute time frame. Settings aren't standard. And again, you get access to all this when you join the Discord group and shown how to use it and how you can win with it. So it was a nice little scalp look. Just got a few pips in and out. Wasn't going to mess around because we're trading the center of an M pattern here. The riskier parts of you trading a wave system. You really want to trade second legs, as you can see in front of you. You know which one you want to try and trade, but it doesn't have to stop you scalping. Just grabbing a few little pips out of the market. Depends what kind of day you're having psychologically. If you're having a good day, you're more tempted to take a few little trades. If you're playing with house money, you just got to learn when it's time to end the day. Like I said, that's why I'm going another 6-7 minutes, and that's it, done. 2 hours of trading. You know, 35% return on investment. Trading NFP that most people just haven't got a clue how to trade. And the Mohawk Forex team come out winners again. So good. It's been a great week, really good week this week. Really good week. And next week, of course, it can all go wrong. that's the love of scalping. You know, but we hope not. We hope we read the market right and the news and everything, and we continue doing what we're doing. And so please like, subscribe and share this, tell people about it. You know, this crazy guy teaching you how to scalp on a 3-minute time frame. But you can do it, you know, you can do it. You can be consistent. You've got to be consistent in how you analyze, consistent in how you enter and exit your trades. That's the key. And as I said, look at that, you got a nice hit that flat part of our baseline, just sat in our TP here. Look, you can just see there's our flat, and of course we know more than likely it pushes up. You get a price action candle telling you indecision, not a continuation. Here we go. I'm not saying there's a buy there because I want to see green and we're in the neutral zone. So but again, some people might nip in there. Might have nipped in there on that candle. You know, again, a quick $50 to $100.
So I said, no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. What did you do to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. What did you do to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
There you go. This is a typical pattern in the middle, as you know, up, down, up, down. That's where you've got to wait for the next big move and take it. This will be something I'll look at later before the end of the session. But we've done nearly 2 hours NFP, successful. Hope some of you followed what I was doing, attempting to do. Giving you a few pointers for next time, and obviously, like I say, you know, if you're going to do this, get a demo account and practice it. There's no harm. What are you going to lose on a demo account? Nothing, but you might actually learn something. You might actually learn to trade something that a lot of people are scared of and people tell you to avoid. You know, you can be successful trading fundamentals with TA, and you know, this is how we do it in our group, day in, day out. If there's big days with big news events, that's what we focus on. If there's no news events, we'll scalp with TA. Gold 1771. Let's have a quick look at US 30 just for you. The US 30 is a bit of a mess now, look, as you'd expect. Again, you could still scalp in and out on this. But when it sees kind of patterns in and out the neutral zone, not bang, 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 you just know to avoid. Silver, look. Oh, now silver's looking tasty. Silver's looking good here. So, are we going to get a sell on silver? This could be a potential sell if we get a breakout of our neutral zone. We're below our baseline. This could be a tasty little sell. So, yeah, again, I just look for 150. That's more than enough on silver. I'll post that. Could be a nice little sell on this one. It's broke the average line. It's into the neutral zone. Just wait. Again, don't panic. Don't rush in. Just want to wait for some red. You've got plenty of room to move on this one. Oh, yeah, we'll wait here. We'll wait again for this. Again, if you're going to continue watching this after I've gone, then obviously wait for this to run up, and then you take the buy if it breaks our baseline, or just wait for the sell. Wait for another sell. Wait for wait for a sell. Confirmation buy, sell. Just look at that. Wait for RSI come out that neutral zone. You get the wholesale ventures, which is the same as expected. Again, I don't really take much to that. You had a little bit of a spike here, look, that news event. Bang. Straight up, I suppose. When it's expected, as expected, the market sees that as good news, so you can get these news spikes. But again, I don't need to trade it. I don't need to overtrade. I've done what I need to do with the NFP. Great stuff. So I'd just like to say thanks again to the team for watching, following, joining, and anybody else who watched and will watch in the future. Please support us as we're trying to grow. We're trying to get as many videos out there to educate people how to do the true scalping. And like I say, all the information on how to join is in the description below, and www.mohawkforex.com is the website. So happy NFP day. It was a great day, good news trading week this week, fantastic results all round, and hope to see you on the next live stream. So until then, trade safe and have a happy NFP day. Take care of your traders. See you later.